Starbucks currently manages over 38,000 stores worldwide, having successfully standardized a specific human experience on a massive scale. The 1971 origins of the company in Seattle's Pike Place market were strictly utilitarian. At that time, the founders Jerry Baldwin, Zev Siegel, and Gordon Boker sold only freshly roasted coffee beans and brewing equipment. The original storefront provided no space for customers to sit or socialize. The business model was built entirely around the raw commodity of coffee, with the founders prioritizing the quality of the bean over the comfort of the customer. Selling a high-quality commodity can support a successful local retail business. However, global expansion requires an emotional stickiness that is often missing from a purely functional transaction of goods. Howard Schultz observed a different model during a 1983 trip to Milan. He was struck by the vibrant, communal nature of Italian espresso culture, where the bar served as a neighborhood hub. Schultz envisioned a third place, a sociological sanctuary that exists between the home and the workplace, serving as a connecting hub for daily life. After the original founders rejected his vision for an experiential coffee bar, Schultz left to start his own chain, before eventually returning to acquire Starbucks in 1987 for $3.8 million. This acquisition allowed Schultz to move the company's core product toward a reproducible human feeling, shifting the focus away from the retail bean business. Building a business around a specific feeling creates a significant operational challenge. The customer experience depends entirely on the engagement of the frontline worker. To solve this, Schultz introduced comprehensive healthcare benefits and stock options for part-time workers in the 1980s. This was a rare move in the low-margin retail sector. These benefits functioned as a structural investment in service consistency. The logic was that a worker who felt secure and invested in the company would be more likely to maintain the atmosphere customers expected. This chart shows patron activities. Outside of drinking coffee, significant percentages use the space to meet friends, work, or study. Looking at dwell times, over half spend between 30 minutes and 2 hours, validating the third-place engineering. Starbucks built a competitive moat through an engineered culture of employee retention, which successfully transferred a sense of stability to the customer. As the company expanded globally, it adopted a multi-domestic strategy, treating each foreign market as distinct competitive arena rather than a replica of the US. In the Japanese market, the brand integrated local tea-drinking traditions and matcha-infused beverages to align with established customs. Expansion into China involved embracing the local ganbei culture and adapting the menu to include regional food items like xiaolongbao dumplings. Balancing strict premium standards with localized cultural adaptations allowed Starbucks to achieve global ubiquity without appearing as a homogeneous monolith. Rapid expansion eventually created friction, as seen in the company's struggle to find traction in the Australian market during the early 2000s. By launching 87 stores too rapidly, Starbucks ignored Australia's deeply entrenched independent cafe culture and failed to give consumers a reason to develop an appetite for the brand. The 2008 financial crisis exposed further weaknesses. Rapid growth had normalized operational shortcuts, like automated machines and drive-thrus, which began to erode the core brand experience. In response, Schultz closed every U.S. store for 1 day in 2008 to retrain over 7,000 baristas, attempting to reverse the commoditization of the Starbucks experience. When pure efficiency takes priority over the human element, the foundational business model begins to break, necessitating expensive cultural resets. The modern landscape features a severe clash between the company's partner rhetoric and the reality of managing 40,000 global locations. Workers are currently raising grievances regarding short staffing, unpredictable scheduling, and the intense pressure created by efficiency-driven operations. The Starbucks Workers United movement is demanding higher wages and guaranteed 3 worker staffing levels to secure the safety and quality of the cafe environment. This movement represents a direct challenge to the company's founding employee-first narrative, resulting in numerous labor relations complaints and allegations of anti-union tactics. Scaling a human experience eventually forces an empire to choose between protecting its founding culture or feeding the weight of its own growth.